Let's move it across the team. Dude, no doubt. Thank you, Marcus. Luling is here. Hi, Angie. Happy Friday night. Bill Taylor here at Ken's 5 Digital Center. God's peace to you and yours. Hope everything's going well and you're in a good place of peace and blessing tonight. It's a nice night. It's a nice breeze outside. Even though it was a warm day, it wasn't hot by any stretch, but it's a bit more humid. So maybe you're feeling some of these temperatures a little bit more as we set up a decent chance of getting some rain tomorrow. In fact, it probably starts before the sun is up on our Saturday. Temperatures today first, a lot of lower to mid 80s out there. 85 at Catula, I think, is the warmest we saw. 83 Gonzales, Victoria. 84 Carrizo Springs, Eagle Pass. We stopped at 79. Again, this is 10 to 12 degrees above seasonal average in most cases. That has been the rule in this La Nina winter. We did have two good solid Arctic weekends, one with ice, one without, but just like most of the La Nina winter storms that we've had, they've been embedded within a rather mild winter. 85, I wasn't here, but I don't know how the rest of that winter played out, but it was a La Nina winter, as was the 2021 storm. Which, by the way, this is the 5-year mark of the 2021 snowvid. Take a look at what we had with snow totals. They were incredible. Look at Del Rio, 11.5. Bernie, 10.5. These were the days right here. Valentine's Day was this Sunday, and that was, wow, when things got really bad. And then the power situation, it just got out of hand. 8 inches at SeaWorld, 8.5 at Helotes. Not a one-day total, 8.4 in Bulverde over the course of about 4 days of snow here. Just surreal when you look at a picture like that. The river and then the interstates just blanketed. Incredible. Hey, Marcy. Gina, happy Valentine's. Rose, it's a windy night in Corpus Christi. Yeah, pretty breezy night here too. And I should mention, I'm so glad you said that, because it reminds me that I do want to highlight wind speeds because that will be an issue this weekend. I don't know if issue is the right word. It will definitely be a weather player as we're expecting some pretty gusty winds over the weekend. Let's do this, and we're going to take that guy out and do some rearrangement here. Yeah, where were you during Snowvid, and how was your power situation? You know, because if it wasn't for this power situation, which apparently we got dangerously close to completely losing power across the state, then you know, perhaps it wouldn't have been as horrible a situation. So breezy southeast winds tonight. West winds are expected tomorrow once this system kicks in from the west. So look at those southeast winds cooking. And then here we go tomorrow morning. They're still south to southeast, but then here's the wind shift as this system comes through, right in there. That's the front. The Pacific front expected to develop a line of showers and thunderstorms between 4 and 6 p.m. And then the wind speeds behind it between 15 and 20. And then strong north winds north to northwest on Sunday, actually a windier Sunday. And most of the day is windy on Sunday. So you see the difference there. Some pretty gusty winds. So even through the 8 o'clock hour, we'll go ahead and stop those. Then here comes the front. And then here come the big Sunday winds, mid-morning. They died down Sunday night. Dew points, thanks to that southeast wind, the western Gulf has been pumping in some good ground moisture, surface moisture. Dew points are up near 60 in most cases, over 60 in several. This is the fuel in the tank, if you will. Del Rio, hi Criselda. You know, definitely going to have a chance of seeing some rain, but not as much as areas east. As you move west, things really taper off quickly. Some pretty healthy thunderstorms around Lubbock tonight, moving east towards Wichita Falls. And some of that rain west of Del Rio tonight probably stays here northwest. A couple of little showers are starting to move inland there around Cuero. A couple of little showers are finding Cuero area. Morning run, JR at 7 is going to be lacing up. I think you might get a sprinkle or two, but I wouldn't postpone the run. I think you'll be fine. It's scattered, so you might stay dry. Just keep an eye on the radar. Download the Ken's 5 app. 11 miles tomorrow? Jacob Rodriguez, our 10 p.m. producer, quite the runner. Did the San Antonio Marathon. Very impressive. Show you the water vapor. Get a look at this system here. This trough of low pressure was digging in around the Baja, kicking most of that rain north for now, north and west. But once we get this thing over Mexico into West Texas, then we start seeing some rain in and around San Antonio. So let's take a look at what we've got. New Braunfels. Hi, Susanna. Let's take a look. Sonia is in Corpus Christi. Hello. So here's the overnight situation. What we just saw starting to develop around Cuero just starts to pick up a little bit more as we get to 2, 3 in the morning. Just a few scattered areas of light rain. Radar fills in a little bit more by mid-morning, 9, 10 a.m. But then watch what happens. We get a little break by midday into 2, 3 p.m., and that's going to maybe be a break in clouds, which is actually our enemy in a situation like this. If we get sunshine, that'll further destabilize the atmosphere. So when this Pacific front comes in, now you've got an atmosphere a little bit more volatile, a little more conducive to some strong to severe thunderstorms. So, oh wow, that's a different picture. The graph has pulled back a little bit on the line that forms, breaking it up over us with a thunderstorm right at 5 p.m. and then moving it out. We'll take a look at the HRRR, but you can see east of us, over Seguin by 6, Gonzales by 7, and out of here quickly. It's a quick moving front. Let's take a look at the HRRR. They were lined up side by side with they were in agreement. So there you see a pretty good amount, pretty good coverage. Same, it's overnight, early tomorrow, a little break, not as much sun, a little bit there, right there, 3, 4 p.m., and look at that, missing San Antonio now. Look at that. But breaking up where last night there was a thick line right on top of us, I-35 corridor sweeping through. But now between, say, 4 and 6, breaking up over top of us, pushing east, clearing out for a nice, clear Saturday night. Very interesting. I might want to show both of these. But here's the deal. The Severe Prediction Center has not backed off, well, hasn't increased or, backed off for that matter, the 1 out of 5 severe weather risk. So it's marginal, it's very unlikely, but it's not zero. 2 out of 5 risk once you get to the Houston area, Louisiana. So here's the timing and how I'm breaking down the Saturday forecast. 70% chance early, 20% chance midday as we get that little window of a break and a little bit of sunshine. And then by 5 p.m., about a 40% chance of a few thunderstorms pushing through. So because that's a bit of a, severe weather risk is why we're doing a weather impact alert on these thunderstorms tomorrow. Between 4 and 6 p.m., hail and high winds would be the primary threats. Make sure, as I told Jacob, download the KENS 5 app. You get radar in your hand, you get notifications, and we'll be here on all platforms. Possibly, Susanna. Yeah, possibly. Hey, Adolfo, but is winter done? I definitely think hard freezes are done, but we could get another light freeze. We've definitely had some good blue northers in the month of March. Wouldn't surprise me if at the end of February, even the first week or two of March, we get one more. Fell out, hurt. Oh, no, man. Oh, shattered. Oh, no. So sorry, Brian. That's horrible news. Lord God, bring healing and bring relief to Brian's wrist in your holy name. Sorry to hear that, bro. A few showers, Michelle, nothing major. I would look at afternoon. Like I said, right where you're looking at, 4 to 6 will be the best chance. Hey, Ruben, good to see you, brother. That even Austin, that whole I-35 corridor is going to see this line develop as that Pacific front slides through. And then once it gets through, a little breezy, and we clear out. A nice and quick mover. Now, rain, we're not expecting much in the gauge. As you just saw, especially if it skips over San Antonio, less than 1/4 of an inch right now. Closer to an inch Houston, and you get some good totals up around Arkansas. All right, 14-day forecast time. We start with the weather impact alert because of this risk of storms on Saturday afternoon. Only scattered showers between 3 a.m. and noon hour. And then 4 to 6 will be the chance of thunderstorms. Then breezy and cooler Sunday morning for sure. You'll feel the difference. 49 Monday morning, President's Day. Here's a little presidential trivia as we wrap things up on this Friday night. Who was the first U.S. president born in a hospital? It's my favorite one. First United States president to be born in a hospital. I'll take your answers. And if you get it right, I'll sing a song of your choice, if I know it. It's got to be a popular enough song that, I don't know many. I'm not a singer, but I'll sing for you if you get that one correct. Come on now, somebody. Who's got that answer? So the highs, look at these. 75 on Sunday is the lowest afternoon high over the next 7, 8, 9 days. Wow. 71 on Monday. This is just extraordinary for February. This has been, a very mild winter. Charlie Moe having her birthday party at a petting zoo. What does it look like by the airport tomorrow? Oh, right. Well, a couple of showers early. What time's the party? I think you're better off in the afternoon. I think scattered showers, but they won't be heavy, early. And then we get one quick line of what might be some heavy downpours between 4 and 6 p.m. So, and what the models are just showing us is that it's kind of thinning that line out a bit. They're in total agreement on the timing. So I'm pretty confident on what timing I'm telling you right now. Jimmy Carter, you got it. Adolfo Villarreal is our winner. Go ahead and give me a song, and I'll definitely. She's turned 5. All right, happy birthday, dear Charlie. Happy birthday for Bill Taylor and the Ken's 5 Digital Center on a Friday night with a 14-day forecast with some rain chances tomorrow, but clearing out for a beautiful Sunday. And by the way, this is not the song that I will be singing for Adolfo. He's making a choice right now. To you. Charlie Moe, this one's for you. Happy birthday. Blessings on your next trip around the sun. All right. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. That voice, and they found the replacement for Steve Perry. I think he's Asian and has a voice, hits the exact notes. It's extraordinary. Thanks, Adolfo. That was fun. That's a good one. Happy Valentine's Day, Grace. Yeah, Divine, about this, a little less chance, because it's from San Antonio, really northeast. So you might not get a drop in Divine. I honestly think so. Ton of trouble. Why is that, Ruben? Oh, yeah, no, he's not. Yeah, no, he's not. I see what you're saying. Oh, that should be fine. I'm telling you, Dre, I think that's fine. Everything should be east. It will be a little breezy, but everything should be east of you by 5:30. I'll be praying for a dry petting zoo and party for Charlie. Party for Charlie. Party for Charlie. Y'all have a great weekend. God bless y'all. Love you. And I will see you guys on Ken's 5 News at 10.